we know each other, you just haven't been on the show.
Yes.
Can you explain to people, because I'd rather hear your version. I've never heard your version of the story, but tell people how we know each other.
How we met. I'm scared because my husband's gonna kill me for telling this story, but it's my favorite story ever, and it's the story of how Ellen and I met. So Tom and I, my husband, were on our honeymoon, which we delayed because we shot I, Tonya at the beginning of the year and last year, and we had just gotten married, but we had to put off the honeymoon part. And so we go to Tahiti, and we'd gone to this island where you kind of live like Robinson Crusoe. Like it's like there's just like a shack that you stay in, and there's no electricity and there's no mirrors or anything like that. So we'd been there for 4 days, and then the last bit of the honeymoon was like a really nice hotel, like a really luxury. It was lovely. And so we get there, but it's raining, and we're like, oh, well, you know, we by the way look disgusting because we haven't seen our own reflections in 4 days, and so we don't know.
By the way, they did not.
We're like, oh, what can we do here when it's raining? And they're like, oh, you know, there's a lovely spa, or there's the gym. And we're like, oh, I don't really want to work out, but I guess we could do like something at the gym. And so we get changed to go to the gym, and Tom puts on these shorts that are like his oldest gym shorts, and they're tiny, and they're like really short, and there's nothing underneath, so they're, you know, he gets on his bicycle to ride there, and I was like, whoa! I was like, babe, I was like, you cannot wear those shorts. They're like, you know, I can see everything. And he was like, oh, come on, who are we gonna run into? I mean, who's gonna be here? And I was like, you're right. I mean, we'd just been on an island where no one else was for so long, so I was like, yeah, you're right. I mean, who are we gonna see? And so we walk into the gym, and running on a treadmill is Ellen. And then on the treadmill next to her is Portia, her wife. So Ellen looks over and she was like,
wait, and then?
Hey, no.
All right, go ahead.
It's not even the best bit, but already Tom and I are like, oh my God. And Tom's face is like just gone white, and you're like, hi. And I was like, oh my gosh, Ellen, so lovely to meet you. And you're like, this is my wife, Portia. I was like, lovely to meet you, Portia. I was already starstruck. And then you're like, have you met Obama? And we were like, what? And standing next to them is former President Barack Obama. I'm not kidding. In a gym that is tiny.
The gym was the size of this stage.
Like, even smaller. It was a very confined space. And we then had to do this whole, like...
Oh, my God.
We had to do this whole, like, class, like this stretching class, but Tom, meanwhile, is trying to, like, not reveal anything. And he's dying, and I'm crying so much, I'm about to crack a rib. And it's literally, this gym instructor keeps saying to Tom, lunge, you're not lunging. And Tom's like trying to lunge cross-legged, and Obama's like stepping over his legs to put his weights back, and like the whole thing was so absurd. It was hilarious.
I mean, when she says short shorts, they were, I'm not exaggerating, they were to here and wide, like really wide. So
on a bicycle,
when he was lunging, we're like, it was. And then he's on the ground at one point and like stretching. And this part, we're like, oh my God, like.
We literally got to the end of the class and we're doing like a last stretch, which was legs out. And Tom's now got a towel on his crutch, trying to be modest, and his face just says it all. He's like, I'm gonna kill myself, the worst day of my life. And Ellen looks over and goes, boy, those were the wrong shorts to wear today.
Oh my God. It was hilarious. And then, like 2 days later, we get laundry, and I start looking through it. I was like, this is the wrong, it's a small, there's only like 10 cabins.
Yeah,
and I was like, this is not our laundry. And then I come across pink shorts. I was like, oh, I know who's the, I got Tom's shorts. And no, I know where these go.
Oh my God.
But I mean, so Obama was, so he was there. He happened to be there writing his book. And so we were working out with him every day. And when you walked in, and he's in those shorts, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be hilarious. This is...
It was honestly one of the funniest things I've ever had.
But he's a huge fan of yours, Obama.
I obviously assumed that he would have no idea who I was, but when I walked in, you're like, oh, do you know Obama? I was like, no. I was like, hello, sir. I don't know what to call it. And he was like, hello, yeah. He goes, you're a very talented actress. And I was like, oh my God, Obama knows who I am. And he's like, we were just talking about you the other night. I was like, you were? What the hell?
Yeah. No, he's
crazy.
up on, he knows what's going on.
He's up with it.
All right,
He's so
well, I
nice.
got you and Tom a gift. I didn't know he'd be here today,
No.
but just so it doesn't happen again. And there's...
Oh my God.
There's some mesh in here to hold it all together.
Thank you.
You're welcome.